Hi, this is Deepa from Deepa's Tarot. Um, Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting me. I'm back here with a pick a candle for the collective. Okay, the question that I kind of connected with my guides, and the title I got is to for the wisdom that you need to receive right now. Okay, so whatever it is, the wisdom you need to move through the current situation, or the current times and the near future. Okay, those are the messages I've set an intention with, as such. Okay, so take a deep breath, and you have two choices here, the pink and the blue. Okay, and make your choice. Okay. Ground yourself before you make a choice. Okay, and also remember, these are collective messages, so all messages will not be for you. Okay, be very picky about what you select as your messages. Okay, so I'm going to start with pile 1. Okay. Okay, pile 1. What is the collective that picked? What is the wisdom? The collective that picked this candle, what do they need to receive? Thank you. My intention is to heal, support, and empower the subscriber. I want to show them how to connect with hope, with love, with their inner strength. And I hope to receive messages that support this intention. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just give me 1 second. 150 is actual start. Pile 1, pink candle. What is the wisdom? The collective that picked this pink candle, what do they need to receive? The pink ribbon, what do they need to receive? What is the wisdom? You have let yourself go. I think it's been a while since this pile has learned something new or dedicated yourself to something. The universe is asking you to get back to learning, get back to studying, get back to your skill, talent. Okay, it's a time to refresh your memory of the knowledge you already that already exists within you, and there's a need to learn new things. Okay, there's a need to allow new things to come in, new perspectives. Okay, higher knowledge, higher wisdom, and that can only happen through learning. You need to focus on bringing your scattered energies back to you. Okay, because you tend to get very scattered throughout the day. You tend to get very disconnected during parts of the day, and then you allow further disconnection, and then it's a cycle. Okay, so learn the wisdom that you're receiving today is to learn to bring your scattered energies back to you. And it's very simple to do that. All you have to do is say things like, my intention is to bring my scattered energies back to me. My intention is to bring my scattered, dispersed energies back to me. My intention is to call back my power from people, places, situations that are low vibrational or draining. I am powerful again. All right? What is the wisdom that this collective needs to know? What is the wisdom this collective needs to know? Excessive focus on money, or excessively worrying is the reason why you're not making progress. Okay, you're either focusing too much on money, how to make money, how to increase money, when is money coming, how is money going to look, I mean, what is the amount, like that. Excessively focused on the outcome, or excessively focused on worrying about outcomes or worrying about money is causing delays, and is causing you to be not a student and with an intention to learn, but you are just like grabbing, wanting to grab. That's the energy I'm getting from this collective. What is it that you want to grab? Look at your flame though. Your flame is beautiful. It's big, it's bright. You're a very bright individual. You have tremendous amount of patience. You have tremendous amount of, intelligence. You have a tremendous amount of wisdom. but it is getting drained because of your impatience and your excessive focus on, I won't call it greed, but excessive focus on money and how to make money, right? It may be just that you are struggling with money, right? It happens. We are human. So when we are struggling with money, we focus excessively on money. But here, the universe is asking you to stop for doing that. Okay, anything in excess is killing the good energy here. I don't know. Today I don't feel like I'm connecting well with this audience, especially the pink ribbon. You're more extra, but I'm going to continue anyway because I was called to do this reading today. The pink ribbon. Wanting a beautiful life no matter what, but not willing to do the work that involves in creating this beautiful life. You are the reason why you will have a beautiful life. Okay, you are the reason. Your efforts will be the reason why you will have a beautiful life. You cannot take yourself out of the equation and make the universe the only reason why. Yes, the universe, work with the universe, co-create, but also what are you doing from your end? If you're only obsessing or worrying, then that is not creating the reality you're seeking. That's in fact creating a blockage here. Michael, please come through with love and light. Thank you. Archangel Michael, please come through with love and light. Please clear this obsession with money or obsession with anything and bring balance to, please, this collective that picked the pink candle, the pink ribbon. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Steady yourself. He's saying, Michael is saying, steady yourself. Steady. You're a racehorse that has no particular destination. So you're just running all over the place. You have the power of a racehorse. You have the stamina of a racehorse. You have the intelligence. But you are using that to just be scattered all over the place. Fine tune it. Find a path and run on that. Run on that. Run on that. You will get to success. Success is there in your auric field. You are meant for success. You are meant for big success. Okay? But then do big work. Like work on your discipline. Work on your sense of balance within you. Work on daily showing up and doing the work, regardless of result. Not fun messages, guys, but I asked for wisdom, so this is how wisdom wisdom sounds like. It's not going to sound like a party or a barbecue. Some of you are headed to a party or a barbecue where you will have a lot of fun. See, there's no shortage of fun here. If you want fun, you will get fun, okay? But then don't come back on Monday, like celebrate the weekend, and you should. If you get a chance to celebrate, do that. But don't start Monday with, oh, I wish I got this done. I wish I got that done. That is the thing, because it's keeping you out of balance. Okay, if you want to truly enjoy the party, then truly finish all your works, give priority to everything, and then you will feel also more like, I want to party. You need to release yourself. I felt like taking off the ribbon. You need to release yourself. You're holding yourself to too much of a high standard. That's also causing blockages on your path. When you push a bigger agenda on yourself than your current self is not capable of, then you are just creating a fear-based blockage here. Work with where you are right now. The future self is evolving with every day, okay? Is that making sense? What is the wisdom that this collective that picked the pink candle, what do they need to know? You're right on the corner to your breakthrough, okay? For some, this video will be the portal through which, after which, you will change and rectify your habits that are holding you back. It's just habits, habitual thinking, right? The same thoughts, the same daily activities, that didn't lead to growth the past 100 years, why will they lead to growth now? Let's just wake up here. Wake up, pile one. Wake up and smell the coffee and just get things done. Get things done. Come out of procrastination. How can you start that? By doing non-threatening things. Right? Don't start on the big thing that you want to do. That will be overwhelming you. Start with the small things. The laundry. Keeping a clean kitchen. Right? Making sure your bed is made. Like that, build momentum. Don't procrastinate on these things. Build a muscle for taking action every day by doing these everyday things. And then when the real one, like then you will build the enough courage and enough muscle to handle the goals you wish. This is for those who are starting at zero. Okay, and I relate to you very much. I relate to you very much because in many areas I am at zero, or I mean at the starting point myself. So I've been training myself to do this, so that's why I'm telling you. I only speak those things that I have already tried, you know. And when I say things that I haven't tried, I mean, when I share things I haven't tried, I let you know I haven't tried this. But so it's like that. I don't like to just blindly give advice. So I've been trying this. Like there are many areas in my life that I could really take action on, and I have been daily showing up, you know, and that's helping me quite a bit actually. But I still have a long way to go, but I've started. So you are similar to me in that you need to just get started. How do you do that? By focusing on the non-threatening things that don't create fear, that don't, and through fear, lethargy, right? You're not lethargic. The fear is causing lethargy. But once you start to do these non-threatening things, then the fear will have no place. Then every day you build trust in yourself. You develop faith in yourself, right? And through that, then the next step. And then a little harder step, and then a little harder step. And then before you know it, you're doing the very thing that you always wanted to do that has been procrastinated for the nth time because of fear, that you're no longer doing that. Isn't that the blessing? Okay, that is the wisdom here for you. Divine support is with you though. The blessing is no matter how it looks like, why am I struggling? Why am I unable to take off? You are actually very much divinely supported. This pile, you have a whole group of ancestors rooting for you. You have a whole group of angels rooting for you. Okay, fairies I'm getting. Okay, somebody here does have a fairy godmother. Okay, who watches out for you. Okay, and tries to ease your path, tries to give you motivating ideas throughout the day. But you're not listening to those ideas yet. But now you will. Now you will. Okay? Now you will. You really have no choice unless you want the next 20 years to be what the past 20 years were, the same as the last 20 years. You really have no choice but to evolve. You really have no choice but to do better. Okay? Because you are there, you're ready. You have everything you need. You have everything you need. You don't need anything else. Where you are at right now, with your intelligence, you can do many things. Yes, you may not be able to do the thing, but you can do many things right now. But start doing them. Start showing up for yourself. Start showing up for your dreams. Start showing up for your daily life. You're kind of so clogged out. This group is my clogged out pile. And again, I relate to you very much. So that's why when I speak, I don't speak from a place of higher above than you. I am with you guys because I can relate to you guys. This pile especially because I am with you, okay? With all the downloads I get, with all the meditation I do, with all the spiritual work I do because of my work and because of my clients and for myself I do. I am I have to bring myself to force myself to pay attention to the nitty-gritty of life, right? It is called, so happy with spirituality that you lose track of your daily life. That can happen. There's a word, but I don't think I can use it on YouTube. So it's called spiritual, let me say ecstasy. Okay, it's such a high that, oh yeah, connecting with my guides is so good. Oh my gosh, connecting with higher frequencies is so good. Losing myself in meditation with no thought is so nice, right? And then the bills are not paid, the dishwasher is not done, like nothing is done because you're so lost in spirituality or this idea of spirituality, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, that is something, if you're struggling with it, I'm telling you, you have to come out, like balance spirituality with practicality. Your life is not all spiritual, otherwise it may be that at some time, but do you have responsibilities now? Are kids looking up to you? Are your neighbors looking up to you? Do you have to pay your bills? Then it's time to be practical too. This is why I always say, do your manifesting, but then without action, don't do it. Like just manifesting is very, 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 very not ideal, because that will keep you stuck in that manifesting perpetually without doing anything in real life. Then who's going to do it? Nobody, nobody, nobody. Your guides will take you to the water, you have to drink it. You are the one who has to start the work. So if you're in that, please come out of that. Okay? Excessively anything is just killer, guys, for your dreams. Anything in excess is a killer of your dreams. So then you cannot really look to others and say, oh, because of this person my dream didn't take off. It's you all the way home, and that sucks to know. When you are 90 years old, you don't want to look back and say, I was the reason why I never took off. I'm not trying to put fear or anything. That is the last thing I want to do. I want to motivate you. Okay, this group needs a little bit of a gentle, loving push, because otherwise you're going to remain stuck in that gentle, kind energy, which is fine. But if you need to make life happen for you, which I know you want to, because I feel your energy in my belly, I feel that fire. It's so muted though. Your solar plexus is so muted. Your sacral chakra is so muted. You have shut your passion down for so many years because of life or because of situations or because of you yourself, right? Choosing to be more spiritual than practical, right? It happens, it happens, it happens. No judgment here. Now you know your report card. Who am I? I'm a perfect stranger. You do know what you did or what life did to you, whatever, okay? But then now it is time to overcome that. And that is the wisdom that this pile needs to hear, okay? Again, you're meant for greatness, guys. You just have to want to be great, okay? And you just have to take the action to be that. Yes, you want, but if you're just sitting and wanting in meditation, that's not enough. Come out of it. Take a few glasses of water. Take a walk around the park or around your house, right? And then get to the work. Get to working. Work. Okay? I have this chakra healing I do. Okay? Again, it's a meditation. I clear out your stagnant energies. I've been doing this for years. But I'm tentatively again offering it because it is a little bit of I have too much going on in my personal life, as we all do. That I'm like, with every offering, I'm like, can I actually handle it? But some of you here, but it is open now as of now, okay? So if you want to connect with me, it's only for very serious people, okay? Who really want to clear their, really get their goal. And I also advise that, okay, you get a goal going first. You start to take action first, and then you come to me for chakra healing and clearing. I suggest that, because only serious people, I am not, that particular thing is not cheap, and let me tell you, okay? So unless you're serious, don't even waste your money. So first, get your energy going and keep that as one of the goals you can get to once you do the daily work, right? We all need motivation. If that sounds like you want to do that course with me, keep that as one of the goals that you wish to attain, right? And then get going, okay? Tremendous amount of blessings are with you right now. You just have to do the work, okay? I have repeated myself 1,000 times, but that's not me, that's my guides, okay? So you take it one time. If it takes it one time to just hear it and take action, great. For some people, they need to repeat repeatedly hear the same message, because that really gets it into their brain then, right? So I guess I'm repeating for those people. So don't take everything personally, okay? It's not everything is for you. You know where you are at. Always self-awareness. When you know who you are, nobody can play you. When you know who you are, you will not also play yourself by telling yourself sob stories. You will not play yourself by telling yourself weak excuses. You will not play yourself. And when you don't play yourself, right, then others cannot play you. What a beautiful story is that. What a beautiful story is that. So stop playing yourself. Okay? Don't play with others. Others are not so important right now. It is you, yourself, and your journey with the universe. Simple. Keep life simple. Keep your vision simple. You, yourself, right now, and your best self. What else can be a better story than that? Everything else is white noise. Everything else, everybody else, for some time has to be white noise. Okay? Alright, so I'm ending the reading here. I wish you the best. Okay, I love you. And if any of the messages came out like offensive to you, I'm truly sorry. That is not my intention. Okay, I did ask for wisdom, and wisdom sometimes is like a kick to our tushy, isn't it? So have a good week and have a productive, fulfilling week. Okay? All right. So I'm letting this pile go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just clear the energies of pile 1, because I want the energies to be fresh for pile 2. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll also take a sip of water, guys. Sorry. Okay. Now, 22, 25. Wow. This pile starting at 22, 25. My intention with this pile is to give them messages of wisdom from the universe that will bring them hope, that will bring them clarity, that will clear away the mind clutter, the mental clutter, so they can focus. Thank you. Oh, my guide showed up big time here. Thank you so much. Thank you. There's a need for this pile to connect to source a little strongly here. Okay, you already have a beautiful connection. There's a need to focus more on connecting deeper with universe, because you need that stronger connection at this period, and it's also forming organically. But try also from your side by reading books, by understanding what you're reading, not just blindly chanting mantras, but by understanding what they mean. Okay? Because that will connect you stronger to God or to universe. You're an evolved being, and now the universe, your guides, are asking you to do some more evolving. Don't remain stuck or stagnant. Those that don't remain stuck or stagnant anymore. You have mastered the knowledge that you already have. Now it's time to learn new things. You can only go so far with the knowledge you have. Okay? Some of you here are very fearful of learning, because you have taken on the truth of somebody else's truth when they told you, of somebody else's message to you when they told you that you're not intelligent, that you're not clever, that you are not really good with education or with learning things. You have taken that to be the reality. But in truth, you are this light. Yes, wavering. Okay? Yes, doubtful about yourself. Right? But you have this stability within you. Okay? You have this stability, you have this um, strength within you, okay, that if you tap into, and the deep wisdom of your ancestors within you, that if you allow yourself to connect deeper, stronger, I'm also almost feeling this like the roots of a tree here. If you allow yourself to connect deeper, stronger to your ancestors, to your roots, right, to the wisdom, ancestral wisdom that will be available to you once you are open to it, okay, you will be unmatched, is what I'm getting. Unmatched is the word I'm receiving for this pile. What is the wisdom that the pile that picked the blue ribbon, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? What is the wisdom you wish to share with them? What is the wisdom? Connecting with herbs, connecting with herbal tea, reducing caffeine. So you're not always so triggered or easily easily affected. This is for 1-2 people here, not for everybody. Is a good idea. Reduce the triggers here. Why is getting triggered your first reaction to everything? Why is calm, peace, or being stable not your first reactions? Why do you choose agitation over calm? Why do you choose agitation over calm? Or why do you choose that frazzled energy every single time life throws a curve at you instead of calm? Instead of calm inner courage, calm inner strength. Calm is the word for you. I would associate with that word a lot more if I were you. Pile 2. Pile 2. So your wisdom is on the surface. I'm not calling you superficial. Like you are at the please guide me, thank you. Please give me the right words, thank you. So you are the iceberg. You are only tapping into the top 1/4 of the iceberg. Your wisdom is so much more. Your roots go so much more with, like you are this tree of wisdom, but you're only tapping on the top. Why not go deeper within yourself? Why not go deeper within your own wisdom? Okay, spend more time in nature so you can go deeper within yourself for the wisdom that you're seeking externally. It is time that you did that journey here. Whatever you could do again at the superficial iceberg level that we see, the iceberg, what we can see is very little of it. That's all you're tapping right now. You have so much more that you don't even know and are not even aware of. And if you're not even aware of it, then who else? Everybody else is also not aware of it, or you're not sharing it with others. So the guides, the first wisdom thing for you is to dig deeper within yourself for the wisdom. Connect strongly or stronger in a deeper way, deeper, meaningful way with your universe, with your guides, with your gods, with your archangels, with your ancestors. I'm feeling a grandmother here. Thank you. Blessed be. Thank you. Thank you for coming through with love and light. Just let me connect with her for 1 second. Thank you. What do you have a message for somebody here? Somebody here. Somebody here. Do you remember how much love I gave you? You are my favorite child. You were always my favorite child. Because you had this free spirit energy with you that nobody else had. Your imagination was so beautiful. It was so vivid. You were so lost in your dreams and in your books or in your music. But I always kept my eye on you, because I knew you were something special from a very young age. Thank you. Thank you for those messages. Thank you. She has so much love for all of you, for whoever that message was for. Thank you so much. Thank you. Coming back to the wisdom that this pile needs to receive right now. You are the light. You are the light. Right now, though, your light is low voltage. Okay, low voltage. You're like, should I shine it? Should I not? Should I be really my best self? Should I really advise, like, be a guiding light for others? Okay, you need to be like that big bright lighthouse. Okay, because people do need you. Every time you sit there and think, is my work really? Does it really matter? Yes. When I'm kind to others, does it really matter? Is anybody observing? Okay, the universe is observing. Okay, your gods are observing, your goddesses, your archangels are observing, your ancestors are observing. At some point, you have to stop looking to other human beings for your uh, happiness. They are also humans. They are also struggling with their own life, with their own karma, with their own path. They're struggling or they're moving, but they're all focused. Everybody's just focused on themselves at the end of the day. So, but you, instead of looking to others like, oh, that person must be there, give me joy now, make me happy now, right? Meet my expectations now, right? Like don't do that. Don't do that. They are just another human being like you on this journey. You need to look higher, look up, look higher for everything, and look within. Look higher and then also look within. You can meet your own expectations. And then whatever you cannot meet, co-create with the universe. Excessive expectations on others is going to be very detrimental to your mental health. Okay, this pile, you need to know that. Release people from your expectations of them. Release people, and this is for somebody here, and you know I don't sugarcoat, guys. You need to release judgment. Why are you so judgmental? It started with you being judgmental with yourself. It always starts with that. It always starts at home, your home, which is within you. Everything starts at home. If you're judgmental towards yourself, then you're judgmental towards everybody. Right? But vice versa is also true, which is a blessing. If you're nice to yourself, if you release yourself from judgment, right? Then you're releasing automatically the entire universe from your judgment. Here you are being excessively judgmental or critical of others. And I'm also sensing for a few here a deep dissatisfaction within yourself. You may have had a difficult life. I'm not taking that away from you at all. Okay? For some here, you are recovering addicts. And this addiction doesn't always have to be alcohol or drugs. This can be addiction to a person. This can be addiction to wanting something or like, wanting a certain way of living, right? Addiction to money. This addiction can be anything. Addiction to low vibrational thinking. Let me tell you, some people have made it a hobby of low vibrational thinking. That is the high. When they sit down, they have their cup of tea and then their day starts. Because that's all they have been feeding themselves. A low vibrational thought diet, thought food, right? And then the food that they consume will also be low vibrational because everything, see, one thing stems from the other, right? So here, start to release judgment of yourself. And then start to release judgment of everything. First others, the people around you, okay? And then the people in your past, from your past. Oh my gosh, release them already. Why do you carry them? So imagine yourself, sorry if my stomach's grumbling, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Imagine yourself climbing the mountain that is your goal. That is the life you want for yourself. The mountain, the top of the mountain is your ideal life, is your ideal body, is your ideal money, right? Everything, right? And you're climbing it, you're working toward it, but you're carrying a backpack. And what is this backpack filled with? Heavy rocks. And what are these rocks? Your judgment of others, right? Your critical energies, right? You carry, and the past, carrying all the past people with you every day as you climb up a mountain. Really, Do they deserve that much bandwidth in your life? Do they deserve that much of a light, that much of a space in your life, that they block your future now, that they slow down your path now, that they add weight to your back? Do they deserve to be there on your back, slowing you down? No, right? I hope the answer is no. Even though they appeared like the next best thing since sliced bread. Do they deserve to be carried on your back every day? Have they put enough in your, energy? Have they given you enough for them to deserve to be there daily, constantly? And all your failures also you're carrying them. All the disappointments also you're carrying them. Right? Oh, but this person said this. One more rock added to your thing. Oh, but that person did this to me. One more rock. And then you're sitting there thinking, why, despite my best efforts, I'm not moving as forward as quickly as I want to? How will you, sunshine? How will you move forward with all of them? Imagine those every day. I want you to. Every day you want to indulge, or you want to be that old self again, right? That jaded, cynical energy within you needs healing. Okay? For some, this is just carrying the past with you stubbornly. It's almost like you fear that, who will I be without this past? Who will you be? The past has taught you what you need to learn. You no longer need it for your current self. You no longer, definitely do not need it with your future self. Your past is suffocating you. Somebody here needs to hear this. This message is not for everybody. You know who you are. Your past is suffocating you. It's burdening you. Let it go. Let go of the resentment. Drop it. Drop it. Imagine taking a big rock. That's your resentment. And dropping it from a very high place into the depths of the ocean. Done. You're done. No longer resentful. I release resentment. I release anger. Same thing. Frustration. Same thing. Excessive expectations of yourself and others. Definitely drop that. Yes, have some expectations of yourself. Otherwise, we won't perform. If you don't expect yourself to do better every day, you won't perform at all. You'll just sit and, be just wasting time, right? Or life. Have some expectations. Excessive not. Where are you right now? How much of work are you doing? What is your reality? Base your expectations on your reality. If I want 1 million subscribers and then I barely show up on YouTube, and how do I deserve to have that expectation of 1 million subscribers? Isn't that then one more foolishness rock that I'm carrying everywhere? Be grounded in reality firmly. Firmly grounded in reality. Take action, then have expectations of yourself, never of others. That is just asking to be disappointed. Isn't that there is a saying there? What is that? Expectation of others is expecting to be disappointed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. Okay, I did ask for wisdom, guys. This is not going to be a fun reading. So, but if this is what you need to hear, then this reading is the portal through which now you will change everything. Okay. For some, I'm seeing that your intuition will be really on point. I'm seeing a full circle here. The clouds will disperse. Okay, clouds will disperse with action from your end. Everything that happens for you is sponsored by you and with the universe. Nothing is given to us. You have to show up and here, show an intention to want it and take the action for it. Both the piles are getting the same message. Take action. Somebody, hold on 1 second. Sorry, I had to take it out. Oh, I lost that message. What is the wisdom, please, for the collective? What is the wisdom for this pile? What is the wisdom that they need to receive right now? You have everything you need right now to be whoever you wish to be. You have everything you need. The intelligence, the tools, everything. It's like if I want to create a YouTube video, I have the camera, I have the candles, I have my tarot deck, I have my audience. Thank you. I have it all. I just have to show up and do the work. And I have my spiritual guidance, which is the most important factor. Right? So I have it, so I'm showing up. You right now are in a similar situation. Whatever dreams you have everything you need to start now. Start now, 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 now. What is the wisdom that this collective needs to receive? What is the wisdom this collective needs to receive? Just give me 2 minutes. Connect to music, Hertz music, to clear out some stagnation. And that will help you to move on, move ahead with your dreams. Observe more, speak less. This is all I'm getting, guys. Okay? This is all I'm getting. I'm not going to pressure myself or my guides or anything. It has to flow for me. It has to flow. Right? So this is where I'm at. Okay? And since this is wisdom, and you don't mind if you want extra wisdom, you can go to pile 1 too. Okay? You can always listen, and you never know what will stick with you, but you don't have to. Okay? If you're limited on time or you want to do different things, please go ahead. Okay? So starting off, so this is where I'm ending this. Okay? I hope this helped. I hope this gave you the wisdom, because I really sat and meditated and asked for wisdom, because I feel like with wisdom, with the higher wisdom, we can do anything. We can achieve anything. You just have to ask, receive, and then take action. Ask, receive, take action. Okay? So meditate, guys. This pile needs to meditate. This pile needs to meditate. This pile needs to let the past go. This pile is ready. You are ready. You're ready to let the past go. And now you will after this reading. Okay? Take care.